Joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Josh Giddey.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Giddey is the 1, with White by his side at the 2. Patrick Williams out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. And for Utah, Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. Then it's Sviatoslav Mikhailuk. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Each team representing their conference in this one, Grant. And they've got some history between them as well.
Yeah, B.A., they've played in some big games against each other. And that only heightens the intensity. It should be a good one.
Now here's Kessler. Utah moving the ball around. And there's Anderson. That one's good. On the assist by Markkanen.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
High percentage look right off the bat.
Pass to Mikhailuk. White with the steal. Here's Buzelis. And there it is for him.
He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
Hey, yo, right here. First quarter, just over a minute played. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. White looking it over. Here's Vucevic. Anderson pulls it down. The Jazz have gone 1 for 3 so far. And a missed layup. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, they had some trouble with this team last year, splitting the season series.
Here's Markkanen. Here's Kessler. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. And again, no good by Chicago. Buzelis has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Markkanen. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And so here is Chicago. You know, Richard, after some up-and-down seasons, Kobe White has really found his place on this team.
He is looking more and more self-assured than ever. You can see it in his scoring the most, but also every other aspect of his game. His team and the organization trust him.
Well, the defenders stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Chicago shooting their first free throw of the evening. Last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
Yeah, losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
Now here's Giddey, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Giddey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
Like sometimes the threes can really boost your confidence, and I'm sure it'll do just that for Giddey.
Now here's Anderson. Marking it from long range. Utah with another miss.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Pass to Buzelis. Kessler with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Williams against Anderson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic. Richard, it's been a dry spell for the Bulls for a few seasons now. How do they reverse that?
Well, it starts with strong drafts. They haven't had a top 10 pick since 2020, and it's made it hard for them to land some of these bigger prospects and grow from within.
The free throw drops for Anderson, and now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. Well, you can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or Sixth Man.
And Anderson drops them both. And so here is Chicago. Giddey passes to Williams. Pass to Buzelis. No good from outside.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for him, they're still out in front.
Anderson passes to Kessler. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. Now Williams. Back to Giddey. Here's an 8-footer. Vucevic's shot is off. Jazz trail by 4. Pass to Anderson. Chicago with a rebound. Outside White. Here's Giddey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Giddey's got 5 points.
And so much fight in Josh Giddey. He showed it on the interior that time.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Jazz, not the start they were hoping for. They're in the bottom half of their conference. Jazz trail by 6. To the left wing. Kessler down low. Working on Vucevic. Utah with another miss. Giddey with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Pass to Buzelis.
Oh, my goodness.
How about that? And that one is hammered home.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Now here's Kessler. Here's the teardrop. The shot no good. Giddey with a defensive effort.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Outside, Anderson. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Mikhailuk. Clock at 6. Kessler with it. Guarded now by Williams. And that one's good. Markkanen.
Shots like this help Markkanen get in rhythm. The D must be aware of his ability to catch and fire.
Back to Giddey. Down low to the inside. Here's Vucevic. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
When you talk about Nikola Vucevic, a big man who continues to get it done at a high level, Richard.
Yeah, he is showing no signs of slowing down. Vooch scores, rebound, passes, and shoots it well from pretty much everywhere. I'd like to see him contend for a championship at some point in time in his career.
That one's off. And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have two gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Collins, he's checked in for Buzelis. Herder comes in for Williams. And it's Dosunmu in for Giddey. Markkanen outside. And he lays it up and in. Now just a 5-point Chicago lead.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Pass to Herder. Vucevic, a screen on Anderson. Shot clock at 6. And here's Collins for 3. Rebounded by Mikhailuk.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw misses. And the second free throw is good. Bulls leading by 4. White with it. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Pass to Vucevic. Kicks it out to Collins. That one falls, coming off the Vucevic feed. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Selfless player. Vucevic finding his man all alone.
Utah has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. The 3 is up. Good work defensively by White.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Pass to Vucevic. And there's another one for Chicago.
Vooch will not be denied. Look, he is playing right through any contact.
Vucevic has gone 2 of 4 so far tonight. Inside. And there's Kessler on the assist by Markkanen.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And so here is Chicago. 7-point differential. Here's White. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Getting in close and making it count. White showing off his touch.
So it's Utah now. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
Offensively, it was never their night. The issues they suffered were pretty clear.
Won't win games in this league with an offensive night like that. They've got some things to figure out.
Now here's White. 23 points for him last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Floats one for 3. Collins. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, B.A. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back over to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thank you. Pass to Mikhailuk. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by White. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So Utah ends up going with a new group. Then for Chicago, Smith comes in for Vucevic. And Giddey's subbed in for Dosunmu.
When White is in rhythm, he is a good all-around scorer and can carry the offense in stretches.
The Bulls making a switch here. Dosunmu's checked in. Chicago leading by 10. Pass to Giddey. Here's Smith. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Kyle Filipowski. It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Smith. Smith hits them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Jazz trail by 12. Here's Collier, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Here's Bailey, shoots over to Dosunmu. No good, a bit long that time. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Dosunmu outside. Outside Herter, a shot from the mid-range. That shot is off. Utah's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Here's Herter. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Six to shoot. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Smith. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And so it's Chicago, closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. More 2K action in just a moment. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Collier and Bailey man the backcourt. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Kyle Filipowski. And it's Hendricks in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Utah right now. Jazz trail by 11. Pass to Filipowski. Ooh, stolen by Smith. To the paint. And there's Collins on the assist from Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Yeah, this is a highlight of Giddey's game, his innate ability to set others up.
And here are the Jazz. Here's Collier. Now here's Nurkic. Collins defending. Pass to Collier. And he drops it in from the low post. Collier's got 5. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Now Collins, defended by Nurkic. And here's Herter. Who poked away. And stolen by Herter. By himself. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Opportunistic play by Herter. Saw his chance to snag the ball and then takes it away.
We've talked about this before. Rhythm is so important to a jump shooter. Take Kevin Herter, for example, RJ.
Yeah, Kevin is a great example. His ability to be shifty, to create a few dribbles before launching, that's the key to his game, and not everyone has it.
Now here's Giddey. This is the most they've led, 13 points. 5 on the clock. The teardrop, and he takes it up and lays it in. He's got 7.
They have no answer defensively inside.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Collier. He's got 5. Nurkic a screen on Giddey. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Bailey. Collins defending. Here's Hendricks. 3-pointer. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Right side Giddey. Picked by Smith. Pass to Herter. This one for 3. Utah grabs the miss. Next game, they'll get to take on the Lakers in Los Angeles. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Bailey's shot is off. Bulls leading by 12. Dosunmu on the wing. 3-pointer. The rebound by Filipowski. The Jazz have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Bailey. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Well, Ace Bailey's draft journey was highly scrutinized, and it wasn't just his height, but at the combine he measured over 2 inches shorter than he'd been listed in college. Rather, his refusal to work out for any team surprised a lot of folks and executives around the league. But it didn't scare off the Jazz, who selected him 5th overall.
Not everyone can shoot like him. Thank you very much for the report, Shams. Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago. And he drops the first. All right, Richard, just as a fan of the game, who's your favorite player to watch right now?
I'm really loving Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, really their whole team. But Shai, he's just special to watch.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. Needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
Utah grabs the miss.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Pass to Nurkic. Got a piece of it. Vucevic with a steal. Giddey against Nurkic. Collins, the open look. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 6th assist of the night. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Bulls.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Now here's Herter. No points yet. Oh, a nice shot by Collins. And the Bulls lead by 14.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Mikhailuk. He buries it from 3.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Chicago has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Picked it! In transition, here they come! And the deficit down inside single digits. Mikhailuk's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Bulls leading by 9. Now Giddey. 9 points for him in his last game. Vucevic finds Herter. And he banks in the layup. Herter's gotten his first points in this one.
You can count on Vucevic to make a few clever handoffs. He sees what's happening at all times.
The Jazz have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Pass to Markkanen. Shoots over Collins, and he can't bank that one in. The Bulls have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Lets it go from deep. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Vucevic has got 3 assists tonight.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Anderson's checked in for Utah. Then for Chicago, Williams is checked in for Collins, and it's White in for Herter. Jazz trail by 14. And here's Anderson. There's a screen by Nurkic. Anderson passes to Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
And Nurkic doing everything right on that pick and roll here. And it all starts with a good screen.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Buzelis is checked in for Chicago. Giddey scanning the floor. There's a screen. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Markkanen. Utah has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Nurkic. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. Fires in the triple. Nurkic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Showing off his touch, Nurkic knocks down the nice little jumper.
Outside Giddey. And here is Vucevic, defended by Nurkic. Count it. Make that 3 of 7 so far for him.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Jazz trail by 11. Pass to Nurkic. It's Markkanen on the wing. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by White.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Giddey passes to Williams. Williams a screen on Markkanen. Here's White. Utah grabs the miss. Pass to Markkanen. Markkanen using his size inside.
Being Markkanen is 7 feet tall. He's absolutely an inside threat. I just love watching him capitalize from this area.
Bulls leading by 9. Outside Giddey. Right wing. Chicago passing it around. Nurkic with some nice D.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Pass to Anderson. Nurkic a screen on Williams. Anderson passes to Markkanen. 5 to shoot. From deep range, Lowry, Markkanen.
And that's what Markkanen provides, a 7-footer with extended range.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Chicago. And it's the Bulls with the ball. 6-point lead. And following this one, they'll take on the Nuggets in Denver. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip. The Jazz have gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Markkanen, the pass to Anderson. Buzelis grabs the board. Bulls leading by 6. Williams from long range. He drops it from range. Williams has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Buzelis has tremendous court vision for his age and is willing to make the extra pass.
Utah's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Markkanen outside. To the middle. Here's Kessler. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
White, the pass to Vucevic. Outside White. Picked by Vucevic. Down low. It's deflected. Anderson against White. Anderson gets the bucket. And now just a 5-point Chicago lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Chicago has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Williams. Here's Buzelis. And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Chicago Bulls. On Monday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And for that game against Miami, they'll want to come out fighting in that one. They'll be big-time underdogs, but anything can happen.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, good stuff. On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 14-5 run. Pass to Vucevic. White with it, and Kessler picks him up defensively. Now Vucevic. Desumu outside. Back to Vucevic. Gets the three to fall. Vucevic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Big man Vuce showing some quickness on that release.
Now here's Anderson. 6 points for him. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Mikhailuk. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Anderson with a screen on White. Left side Anderson. Markkanen for three. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Chicago Bulls ending the quarter up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Utah Jazz. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Oh, why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas. We got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
And how about that first half? Let's talk about Nikola Vucevic. He has been dialed in.
I got my ink pad out for this guy. He gets the Shaq stamp of approval, playing bully ball on the boards. I love it.
Hey, that stationery set, do you carry it around all day, just handing out approvals?
Ernie, I bought you one of these 2 years ago.
Haven't used it yet. I mean, I'm about to use it for the first time. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Zach Collins with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Chicago leading by 10. And so in the game for the Bulls, Giddey is the one with White by his side at the 2. Buzelis out there with Patrick Williams. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. Anderson with it. Kessler, a screen on Williams. Anderson passes to Kessler. It's good. Kessler's got 8.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Giddey. Outside, Williams. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 8 assists in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now here's Anderson to the paint. Vucevic with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. The shot by Buzel is no good. Jazz trail by 14.
Who's watching here?
Anderson with a screen on Giddey. Left side Anderson. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds now.
Get there.
Outside Giddey. Williams on the wing. Chicago passing it around. Shot clock at 5. White for 3. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. And that one misses. And he sinks the second. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Vucevic drilled from 11 feet out. 11 points for Nikola Vucevic.
And Vuce is an effective shooter, especially from that mid-range area.
Jazz trail by 15. Inside, here's Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Now here's Giddey. He has 7. Pass to Vucevic. To the inside.
Oh! Nice finish.
Man, big time right there. And he jams it home with authority.
And that's a well-timed play with Buzelis ready to catch and finish.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And while we have a moment, let's take a look at the most proficient long-range shooters in this rookie class. Number 1, Ace Bailey. 3rd is Buzelis.
These 2 rookies have been outstanding from deep, rising up from distance with assertiveness and proving to be lethal from there.
Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Up top, Anderson. 7 points in the game. Pass to Mikhailuk, and stolen by Williams. Outside White. Stolen by Anderson. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Markkanen with it, now guarded by White. Markkanen finishing the break himself.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Chicago leading by 13. Giddey passes to Vucevic. Now here's White. Williams looking around. No good with the triple. The Jazz have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Mikhailuk. Now here's Kessler, covered by Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Nice D from Vucevic. Chicago has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Outside Giddey. Now Vucevic. He's covered by Kessler. The jump hook. Vucevic's shot is off. Jazz trail by 13. Outside Anderson. To the left side wing. Back to Kessler. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Pass to Vucevic. Over Kessler. And again, Chicago, no good. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. 5 points in the game.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Bulls leading by 9. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
It's Mikhailuk on the wing. Kessler up top. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Anderson. Williams grabs the board. Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Right side Giddey. Here's Vucevic. He's got 14, and he gets the bucket. Vucevic has got 7 points here in the quarter.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
And it's Utah with the ball. They trail by 14. Right side Anderson. Pass to Mikhailuk. Takes a 3. Counted from distance. Mikhailuk's got 8.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Filipowski's checked in. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. Taking a look at Chicago, they're still trying to get something started this year, currently at the bottom of the conference.
Checking out Chicago, when you look at their roster, they're talented enough to turn this thing around. But so far, the season has not come together for them the way people predicted.
Yeah, I'm not sure this can be written off just as a slow start. I think this might be the team that they are.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
Jazz trail by 14. Going inside. Filipowski for 3. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Vucevic. And here's Herter. Now White. Fires the 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. It's Anderson on the wing. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Herder from long range. Sinks it from distance. Herder's got 5 now.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
To the middle. Oh, Kessler with the block. Giddey into the lane. A good look from Williams. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 11 points in the game. Jazz trail by 19. Now Anderson. He's got 7. Giddey with a defensive effort. Herder against Anderson. The kick out to Williams. Here's Vucevic. The rebound by Filipowski.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And the basket by Mikhailuk.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Bulls leading by 17. Outside White. Outside Williams. It's Vucevic, high post. Count it.
No question, Vucevic is locked in right now, just giving a ton of energy on that offensive end.
The Jazz have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Pass to Anderson. Clock at 6. There's the 3. On target from range.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
Here's Giddey. He's got 7. Here's Vucevic. Pass to Herder. And there's the drive. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Vucevic has got 5 assists tonight.
You love to see that from Herder. If teams are going to guard against his three-point ability, you have to make them pay and just blow by them.
Here's Mikhailuk. 10 points for him. To the paint. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Bulls leading by 16. Outside White. Outside Williams. The kick out to White. There's the triple. Utah grabs the miss.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Collins, he's checked in for Vucevic. Smith comes in for Williams. Okoro is checked in for White. And Ayo Dosunmu subbed in for Giddey. Now here's Herder. 7 points in the game. Pass to Smith. Collins a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Now Okoro launches a 3. And the three-pointer goes. Okoro's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. A minute 22 left in the third. Here's Collier. He's got 5. And the layup falls. Collier's got his third basket on the night right there.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
A minute 6 left in the third quarter. Collins a screen. Dosunmu, the pass to Herder. Okoro outside. Off the mark there with a 3. Jazz trail by 15. Bailey, the pass to Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Nurkic not holding back at all on that finish.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Collins outside. Pass to Herder. Here's Smith, covered by Filipowski. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Okoro. Rebounded by the Jazz. Markkanen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Collier. That one goes in. Collier's got 9.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Bulls out in front, up by 11. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Collier and Bailey man the backcourt. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Markkanen in at the 3. That's the group for Utah right now. Herder with it, picked up by Markkanen. Outside Giddey. Shoots over Bailey. Here's Herder. And he makes it.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Collier. It's Markkanen on the wing. Fires the 3. Smith with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Collins outside. Pass to Giddey. Kicks it out to Collins. And that one's good. Giddey. And the Bulls lead by 15.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Now here's Nurkic. Pass to Bailey. Fires for 3. Connects from downtown.
Well, you're giving up a bit of height there. You can expect to get burned from downtown when you do this.
And here's Giddey. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And what balance from Giddey. Able to take the hit and still power through.
And one thing that's fun to watch, when Josh Giddey grabs a defensive rebound and goes coast to coast, RJ.
Yeah, that's when he is at his best. Ball is in his hand. Out in space, playing with speed. The contest and the rebound, folks, that is how you defend.
Dosunmu for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Collier. Deflected. And the free throw, no good. Anderson's checked in for Utah. And a change for the Bulls. Vucevic, he's checked in for Smith. Giddey finds Vucevic. And here's Herter. Anderson covers. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lauri Markkanen. That's his third foul so far.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Markkanen outside. Over Giddey. And again, unable to change momentum here. Bulls leading by 20. Dosunmu, the pass to Giddey. Well, Richard, we know that coaches will sometimes criticize their team's performance in those post-game press conferences. But where's that line?
Well, I think coaches should always use I. When you say I, and I as the leader of the team, I have to have them prepared ready. I didn't do a good job making sure that I demanded the type of execution. That first always helps.
Herter finds Giddey. Down low. Here's Vucevic. And here's Collins for three. That one no good. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Here's Anderson. Shot from the low post is good. Now here's Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Vucevic has got 11 in the second half. Jazz trail by 20. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block. A three-point opportunity here. A different look for Utah. Kessler comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Mikhailuk subbed in for Bailey. And a change for the Bulls. White's checked in.
Yo, give me that ball.
One shot.
Let's go. What did you play, man?
And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. They led the game at 1 point by 20. White on the wing. Pass to Vucevic. Dosunmu outside. No good on the three. The Jazz have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. Here's Collier. Got a hand on it. Dosunmu outside. Vucevic, the pass to White. Collins a screen. Inside. And stolen by Markkanen. Here's Mikhailuk. They get it back. Oh, deflected. Kessler. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside White. Here's Vucevic, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. So both teams making some changes here. And that one falls for Vucevic.
Hey, when you start locking it down at the line, good things tend to happen.
Pass to Anderson. Markkanen from long range. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic is...
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Jazz trail by 18. Back to Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. Over Buzelis. Anderson can't get it to go. Bulls leading by 18. Vucevic, a screen on Anderson. And Vucevic gets it to go on the assist from Williams. Vucevic has got 7 now in this quarter. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008. Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
First free throw is good.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
Both free throws good from Giddey.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Pass to Markkanen. And it's good. 2 points.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Bulls leading by 20. Outside White. The kick out to Williams. The 3 ball. Utah grabs the miss. Well, a multi-sport survey showed that among respondents, the average age of referees in the U.S. was almost 57. Is that a concern, you think?
Well, we've seen that in the NBA. Older officials retiring and becoming teachers, and the younger generation coming in, still cutting their teeth. Ultimately, they've got to continue to learn and build, and that takes time.
Pass to Vucevic. Over Kessler. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Anderson can't get it to go. That's good from White. Chicago leading by 18. Outside Giddey. Into the lane. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Yeah, how about Giddey tonight? Scoring the ball, such a different matchup. I don't know who they can throw at him right now.
The Jazz shooting around 44%. Not bad. Pass to Mikhailuk. Markkanen for 3. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddy's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Chicago passing it around. And here is Williams from the arc. And it's Giddy missing.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Takes the 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Well, you want officials to get the calls right, but for video review, maybe institute a 2-minute time limit, you think?
Oh, I would love a good 2-minute time limit, but the worst thing to do would be to go to a 2-minute time limit and then have them not get it right. Then you wasted all that time for nothing.
Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Josh Giddey.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Man, they've been on the struggle bus here in the last few games, so his performance makes it that much sweeter. Fighting out of a rut like that, not easy to do. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Chicago. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Jazz shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Here's Giddey. Outside White. Here's Buzelis. It's Vucevic, high post. Over Kessler. The Bulls with another miss. Jazz trail by 20.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bulls.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Josh Giddey.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
The Jazz on offense. Pass to Markkanen. Outside, Anderson. Here's Mikhailuk. He's guarded by White. And the basket by Mikhailuk. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. To the inside. Here's Vucevic. Outside Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. From deep. Kessler with a rebound. Here's Utah. Outside Giddey. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, thank you so much. Vooch, it's got to feel great to just get a win. How important was this one?
That was very important for us. We had quite a bit of a rough stretch lately, a lot of losing, and it's not easy to deal with it, but tonight we came out, we got it done, and that's all that matters. Sometimes you need a game like this to kind of get going. It was a big win for us. We needed to add one more to the winning column, so big for us. I think helps with our confidence, so that was good for everybody.
It's great to know if you keep your head down, it'll pay off. Thanks so much, Vooch.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Josh Giddey.